Slice the top of the onion off by holding the onion with a claw grip. Discard of this in the waste bowl and any outer layers of the onion which could cause you to slip. Now hold the onion using a bridge hold and slice down the centre. Remove the peel, keeping the bottom of the onion on. Place the point of the knife into the onion, cutting slices all the way across, being careful not to cut right through the root at this stage. Now slice across the cuts that you did before to create neat and even diced onion. You get too close to the edge, flip the onion over and continue cutting until you only have the root left, and then discard of this. Shake the can of coconut well, as sometimes the layers of coconut milk separate into a thick creamy layer and a thin layer. We want them to be well mixed for this purpose. You're now ready to prepare your chicken breasts. You need to do this on a red chopping board. Cut down the centre widthways of the chicken breasts first. Then slice off any of the fatty white bits that might make the meat chewy when eating it. You're now ready to dice the chicken breasts by slicing through the chicken meat and then turning it over flat if it's quite thick and slicing it again down the centre. You can then turn these around and cut through them to create your diced chicken. Now continue to do this with the rest of the chicken, trying to get even sizes. Once you've washed your hands, measure out a tablespoon of oil and place this on a medium heat. Add in your diced onions and stir these with a wooden spoon. Continue to stir the onions for around 5 minutes or until they're soft and glossy. This is called sautéing. Now, using litres as the unit of measurement, you're going to measure out 50 millilitres of water. This is the bottom measurement on this jug. Some jugs you may have to estimate. Once you've added the required amount of spice paste to your onions, you can then add in the water to the mixture. Continue to mix this in for 1 to 2 minutes until the mixture is well combined and some of the water is evaporated off. The texture should now be a little bit thicker and you're ready to add the chicken. Add the chicken to the mixture and then make sure you wash your hands and place the red chopping board and knife in the washing up bowl. Now you want to seal the chicken. Continue to stir it in the sauce for a few minutes until it changes from a pink fleshy colour to more of a white colour. It may look slightly yellow, but that's because the spices can sometimes stain the meat. Now pour in the coconut milk and stir it in. Continue to cook this for around 5 minutes or a bit longer until it starts to thicken. Measure out 50 millilitres of cream, stir this in, followed by a teaspoon of sugar. Finally, you can add an optional ingredient called desiccated coconut, also known as shredded or dried coconut. Here about 1/3 of a cup is being added. You can add a little more if you like. Stir this in to create a different texture and add flavour to your dish. Finally, to thicken the dish, add a tablespoon of corn flour to a jug and add a little water. Stir this in to create a paste. You can then pour it into your sauce. If you tried to put corn flour straight into the sauce, it would go lumpy, so you must make sure you mix it with this bit of water first. Then continue to stir the mixture so it doesn't go lumpy. After a few minutes, you'll see that it's thickened up. Finally, you're ready to check the temperature of the meat. Wipe the temperature probe with an antibac wipe first, find the thickest piece of meat and put the probe into the core. Make sure you're measuring in degrees Celsius. It must be above 75 degrees Celsius or more. Re-wipe it when you're finished.